Yo, what's good everybody, Joe's Louisiana Gator here. So I'm coming Rewick the Def Mods Def Tank, and the juice I'm going to be putting in it is Candy King Hard Apple. It is 6 milligrams of nicotine, and yeah, here we go. So I got to figure out how I'm going to get this barrel section off here so I can actually get to the cotton and coils, and yeah. So I guess I'll do it like I normally do it. There we go. I had to get this little piece to turn here so I can line up the arrows. Let's see. Nope, not quite. Come on. Nope. Alright. Let's see if I can do it this way. And some of y'all probably be like, that's too much fucking work. Yeah, it can be. There we go. Alright, so how I know when my cotton needs to be changed is when it starts to like kind of pool up on top and it'll end up leaking through the airflow. So yeah, and I don't know where the fuck I put my Leatherman, so I'm gonna have to use the tweezers that is in this little kit right here for like trimming your nails and shit. So I really don't like using metal around vaping and whatnot to, you know, do the coils and everything, but believe it or not, that's the way I had to do it back when I first started building and shit and rewicking coils. I had to use metal tweezers, you know, even on these larger coils. So it sucks, but it is what it is. So we're gonna go ahead and burn the gunk off of here. Okay. Scrape that charred, that little bit of char away. Alright, let's see if I can actually make these fit a little bit. Alright. Make sure these are brushed off. So I can get up under the coil, make sure there's nothing there. Alright. Go ahead and squeeze this coil just a little bit more. Alright. There we go. So another reason why I don't like using these type of tweezers is because they are metal, and as you're preheating and getting the coils where you need them, these tweezers can actually heat up a fair amount, and they can get pretty uncomfortable to hold on to. So that's why I like the ceramic tweezers, because the ceramic, it doesn't heat up and it doesn't really transfer the heat to the actual metal portion. So it's kind of like, you know, an insulator slash, you can go ahead and pulse your coils as you're like squeezing them and whatnot, because they're non-conductive. So they don't transfer heat, and they don't like short out the mod or anything. And that's why I like those, especially when it comes to mechanical mods and whatnot. And I know a lot of people say, well, if you're building for a mechanical mod, why not just like, when you get your coils ready, put it on a regulated mod? It's like, yeah, I could do that, but I would rather know what build I'm going to be putting on that mod, and then ohm it out, see what it's reading at, maybe do like a few pulses, and then I just like to switch straight over to the mod and get that done. But that can actually pose two problems, right? Like, say if you're trying to move around and you have a screwdriver going through the coil, and you accidentally hit the button, depending on what type of mechanical mod it is, well, guess what? You just shorted out your battery, and, well, you might not have a nice time. So it's really a pain in the ass to deal with, honestly. So, but that's why I really don't like using these, is because they do transfer a lot of heat. And heat is not good when you're trying to hold on to it. So, you just gotta be mindful, I guess. Go ahead and get this done. There we go. Alright, see if I can pull a little bit more. Alright. Yeah, that's about as good as I'm going to be able to get it. Alright. Make sure I have enough to be able to tuck. These scissors are all sorts of fucked up, but like I said, I don't know where the fuck my Leathermans are right now. They're somewhere in here, so I'll have to find them. And do about the same on this side. The only way these will cut is if I push them in like that, and then they'll make the cut. But it is what it is. Now, I really wish I had my ceramic tip tweezers so I can really do some combing here, but I don't know where those are either. They're somewhere in here. Alright. Which I could use the scissors to comb, but it's not really necessary. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to have to use the scissors definitely to tuck it. Alright. And I want to tell you guys right now, this has to be one of the easiest, if not the easiest, RTAs I've ever worked on. Because once you get used to it, you don't have to worry about like it not wicking, or you don't have to worry about it leaking until like it's time to change your cotton. So once you start noticing it's leaking a little bit, once you get done with that tank, go ahead, take it apart, pull the cotton out, polish it, get it clean, and then put some new cotton in, and then you'll be good to go. So, yeah. And I'll tell you something right now. I'm so fucking glad I actually bought this tank with this mod, because they are a match made in heaven. And then this tank right here actually works really fucking good on the Hadron Pro DNA 250C. So, but I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I need to do a fucking review on the mod itself, because I love it. So far, I love it. It's powerful, it hits hard. It's definitely a heavy hitter. Just go ahead and make sure the cotton is saturated. Yeah, there we go. Let me go ahead and take this off. Come on. You do it. Come on. Alright. And we're just going to go ahead and Voila. There we go. Now, I wish this had a similar design to the, what is it called? The Aromizer series from Steam Crave, how you could, like, turn that little piece and block off the juice flow for whenever you, like, take the tank apart to change the cotton and whatnot. I wish it had that feature, but it doesn't. I'm sure you could probably get really creative with this, and, what is it called? Spin this from the inside. I just have not been able to figure that out yet, so, yeah. I thought about doing a sunrise time lapse, but apparently it's going to be cloudy pretty much all day, so I guess I'll go ahead later on, do some computer shit with the laptop, and do some benchmarking and whatnot, and see how good it is. Before I go ahead and put this back on, I'm just going to go ahead and give this a little wipe down on top. Get that juice out of there. Alright. Alright. Now, I do like to keep... Oh, shit. Yeah, let me go ahead and tighten that down. Use this to give me a little bit of grip. Need to get this top off here. Let's see. Because if I can't get the top off, I can't fill it. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna have to do it this way. Loosen this piece first. That way I can get the cap off. Let's see if I can do it this way. No, that's not gonna work. Let's see. Maybe if I can get this top piece tight enough to where it can't back out easily. Alright. Nope. Just want to go ahead and take this off. Take this off first, and then see if I can do it that way. Alright. There we go. Alright, now I got it. Yeah, I had to take it off and hold it to get that, this piece right here tight. Now, one thing I like to do, before I fill it up is actually close off the, airflow. Just in case, like, there's some leaky shit going on. It won't leak all over my mod just yet. And then I can deal with that shit. So, with that being said, go ahead. Alright. I love fresh bottles of juice that just kind of just flow in really quickly, so you're not sitting here. I find as the juice in the bottle drains, it takes a little bit more time to fill the tank up. So go ahead and leave just a little bit of air pocket right there, or a little bit of gap up there. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, at 7.05, that is the duty cycles, I believe. Sure. That's not bad. Reminds me of those sour gummy candies I've been eating lately. I never used to be a big candy fan until, like, the cancer shit, because, like, I wanted something sweet, right? And I can't really fucking chew anything that's super hard, or at least I can now, but before I really couldn't chew anything, so it's like, okay, well, I can cut up or rip the gummy candies with my gums and just sit there and gnaw on it to where it's small enough I can actually swallow it, and that's really what I've been eating. Besides, let's say I usually get like a bag of chocolate, like assorted chocolate that usually has like little crispy bars. They had Hershey. It just had everything, right? And the one thing I really try to stay away from is like Baby Ruths and anything with peanuts, because I can't chew the peanuts, obviously. And I'm not a really big peanut fan. I do like peanut butter. I just don't care for peanuts itself. So, yeah, that's perfect. Alright, so what do I think of the juice? Well, the flavor, I mean, it tastes like apple. It really does. Um, it's not bad, per se. Like I said, it does taste like apple. But it's not really something I would vape all the time. Maybe like a week straight at the most. It's not a juice that I would regularly buy, right? But I mean, it's good for right now. Like if I ain't got no fucking juice and this is all I have, yeah, I'd vape it. I'm not gonna be fucking picky because at least it has nicotine in it, and that's the thing that I'm after, because nicotine, personally for me, it doesn't like make me hyper or anything like that. It calms me down and it settles my nerves for when I can't take something for anxiety, which I do have medication for that, but I don't like taking it all the time, so I'd rather use nicotine in between as kind of like a little remedy for myself. I know some people are a little bit different on that. I personally am not. I find nicotine actually, it does calm me down. So with that being said, I'm going to say for the flavor, 7.5 or 7.5 out of 10. Let's go ahead and see about the vapor. Not bad, not bad. It's easy to hit. You do get a little bit of good vapor production out of there, but that's also boiled down to what device are you using. Are you using a sub-ohm tank? Are you using an RTA or an RDA? Are you using a pod system? And I'm talking about like, the open systems. It really depends on the device, right? How much power are you running? Like, what's the surface area of your coils, right? Like, I think I have, 12, 13 wraps in these coils, and they're coming out to like a 0.4 something. So, yeah. And with the way this mod works is it's PWM based, right? So I'm getting a full like voltage that is being produced, but it's kind of like an on and off thing. So yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear this. The low buzzing, that is the PWM chip that's in there. So it's a lot of fucking power. These things are nothing but power, even on the regulated side, and I fucking love it. Yeah, definitely a loud monster. So, for the juice, it's not bad. If you like a sour apple or like a hard apple, I would go for it. If you don't, there's other juices. I think they actually do have some, like, apple pie flavors, and I've actually, yeah, no, they do have apple pie flavors. I actually did a review on one. And I wanted to tell you guys something. So yesterday on Facebook, or last night per se, I came across a 6-year-old post that was about vaping. It's one of my posts, right? And it was the Tsunami Mech Kit. Can you believe that shit? That brought back a lot of fucking memories. And keep in mind, this was actually when I was still downstairs, but I wasn't in the area that I was normally in, that you guys saw me in with the curtain and everything. I was on the opposite side. And it was around Halloween time. And that's some crazy shit. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to be alerted when I upload new videos. I'm your host, Louisiana Gator, or whatever the fuck my name is now. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.